What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 43, and we started today's episode off by seeing that Jonathan Tah was disappointed not to play in the last game, and I really do hate it when fringe players, and especially players you've got on loan just for cover, complain they don't get into the squad for important games like that Schalke one was. It really does frustrate me. I've said before, the intelligence of the players on FIFA is something I really do hope EA have fixed next year. You know, I really do hope that, but even so, we take on FC Kaiserslautern for today's episode, and for today's first game of the episode, I should say, anyway. And yeah, we take them on here at home. We should be winning this game relatively comfortably. No disrespect, they are currently sitting quite far down the table, so we should be able to claim the 3 points, because we had a very dramatic game against them the first time we played them this year, and I was feeling very, confident, but also a little bit pessimistic. Of course, we did concede like a 97th minute equaliser to them in the first game we played against them, so maybe they could hit us with that late injury time BS again, but still, the first chance this game would fall in the 15th minute was across the ball in, but Sigurdsson's volley is well saved by the goalkeeper. But in the 24th minute, I genuinely don't know exactly what I was trying to do here. As I give the ball away, Zola runs forward and he drills it underneath Ter Stegen and makes it 1-0 to the away side, to an absolutely diabolical error there. I think I was trying to play it through the middle to the man in the centre, but I don't know why. I had two short options and instead I tried the difficult route. So stupid, but still 1-0 to the away side, completely my fault. However, thankfully for us in the 34th minute here, as Vollen goes down left hand side, it's a great piece of dribbling by our striker, and as we take aim, it's a good save by their goalkeeper, but thankfully for us we get a slice of real luck as the ball cannons off the defender running in and goes into the empty net. So one apiece here, and I read a comment from someone saying that I'm the luckiest FIFA player they've ever seen. Well, on that basis you'd have to agree with that guy. That was a definite slice of luck for us there. So one apiece, and I was very fortunate that was it Heinz or Heinz there who makes a mistake, and it is one apiece. And just a few minutes after that, Sigurdsson then gets on the ball for us, plays it out wide towards Schmelzer. Really good chance here as our left back takes on his man, swings in across towards the centre. Herman goes for the scissor kick, it's blocked, but the goalkeeper seems to stop there when he could have picked the ball up, and instead, because of that, Vollen gets onto the ball, tries to take it around his man, gets taken out and wins a penalty. So the goalkeeper, I have no idea why he didn't just, if he didn't want to use his hands, just boot the ball away. I don't really know why he just decided to go for the ball, then retreat when it was clearly the favourite to get there. It gave Vollen a good chance to create something. He won a penalty for us, and because of that, Gylfi Sigurdsson, the Icelandic playmaker, could make it 2-1 here, and we could turn this game on its head in just a matter of minutes. So Sigurdsson against the goalkeeper. Who's going to win the battle? It is Gylfi Sigurdsson. We put it past the goalkeeper. I think he scored every single penalty for us we've taken with him, so good penalty by Sigurdsson. Well, it wasn't a good penalty really, it was quite a basic penalty, but still, the goal is scored. That's the most important thing, and it's Hertha Berlin 2, Kaiserslautern 1, so good to be in front in this game for the first time. Like I said, it should have been a comfortable game for us. We threw away a sloppy goal, but I was glad to be in front. But in the 47th minute here, Kevin Vollen gets on the ball, a great turn to get around two defenders. The third one can't catch up, and he blasts the ball into the back of the net. So that was a really nice goal by Kevin Vollen. I'm so glad I signed this guy in replacement for Lasogga, because he's just been an absolute machine. He really has. I remember when I first signed him, I read so many comments saying, seriously, why get a striker that's got high work rates? But I love strikers with high work rates. I love any player with high work rates. It's just one of the things about me. I get the best out of those players when they've got those high work rates, and Vollen is exactly proof of that. It really is. So 3-1 here. Kevin Vollen gets his goal, and I'm glad to have a 2-goal cushion. And in the 55th minute here, a good chance for Kaiserslautern to get themselves a goal back here, and they do. It's Zola who scored the first goal, who gets it here and makes it 3-2. So the away side do get themselves a goal back into this game, and possibly a route back into the game as well. And we made a triple substitution here. Serge Gnabry, Schultz and Goretzka came on for Sigurdsson, Meyer and Herman, to a completely new trio of players that support Vollen up top. And of course, Serge Gnabry scored off the bench in the last game against Schalke, so could he do the exact same here and make a name as a bit of an impact sub? But he comes off the bench along with Goretzka, and I can't remember who the other player was now. Just forgotten the name completely. Oh, Goretzka, I think it was. Or did I just say Goretzka? Well, Gnabry, Goretzka, and Schultz came on anyway. And in the 84th minute here, William Carvalho gets on the ball and finds Serge Gnabry. Gnabry finds Vollen, he finds Goretzka. Goretzka plays it over the top towards his substitute partner, Schultz. Schultz goes through 1-on-1, and he chips the ball over the goalkeeper to make it 4-2. And yes, I intentionally forgot who who he was, so I try and make that a bit dramatic for you. But yes, or surprising I should say, yes, Schultz comes off the bench and makes it 4-2. So Hertha Berlin 4, Kaiserslautern 2, and any chance of the away side getting themselves a point now was completely gone. But an injury time here, we get a ball out wide towards Serge Gnabry, and as Gnabry takes the ball around his man, he gets taken out and also gets an injury as well. So an injury for Gnabry, not nice to see at all, especially late on in the season. And from the corner it's crossed in, Kevin Volland goes for goal, but his header goes just wide of the post. And that was how the game would finish. It finished a 4-2 victory. So very pleased to get a win. It was a lot more difficult of a game than I was expecting. You know, it really was. I thought this would be quite a routine game for us, to be honest. We've been on a very good run of form, but unfortunately they did give us some problems, and my defending was really poor. That's why they scored 2 pretty simple goals really, but I did get a win, and that is the most important thing. And also Serge Gnabry's injury, thankfully for us, he was able to run it off and didn't get any kind of injury whatsoever for the long-term future. He will be okay to play in the next game if we want to use him. But Bayern Munich won their game against Wolfsburg 2-1. So despite the fact that we keep on winning, you know, Bayern Munich keep on winning. So that's not good at all, is it? Bayern Munich and Dortmund, who sit ahead of us, keep on winning their games, which means that despite the fact we keep on getting the points, it's still not enough really for us to stake a claim for winning the title. But as you can see here, we had a scout update as well, and we rejected pretty much all the players other than that goalkeeper, who we'll probably reject in time because he will most likely decrease in terms of potential. But we take on Borussia Dortmund for the second and final game of today's episode, and as you can see here, I did have my first team playing out there, although I did decide to start Serge Gnabry because he was looking very, very bright and very vibrant, and Maya hasn't really done it this year, you know, he really hasn't. So I thought I'd give Gnabry a chance to use the pace and try and stake a claim for a first team position. But as we take on Borussia Dortmund, this is of course a must-win game. Dortmund are currently sitting top by 2 points ahead of us and Hertha Berlin, so we need to win this game and hopefully go top of the table come the end of the evening. So we take on Borussia Dortmund here, but they do have an awesome side of course, so it would be very, very difficult. And of course Dzeko is really underrated on this game, I found. He's a really awesome striker, he's very hard to stop. So we take on Borussia Dortmund, and the first chance would fall in the 20th minute here as the left back gets on the ball, takes it around my man, finds Marco Reus. Reus gets onto the ball, gets tackled by Reinhardt, but I give the ball away. It comes to Gundogan, and he finds Blasikoski, who shoots, but Ter Stegen makes a quick save, and again it's cleared off the line by Robin. So still scoreless, but Dortmund almost taking the early lead. But that was it for the first half. A very, very uninteresting game. We'd have to wait until the second half for the second chance as Serge Gnabry goes through, gets taken down by Gundogan, and again Serge Gnabry gets an injury, and that is really not nice to see, is it? It's another injury for Serge Gnabry. Thankfully though, again, he was able to run it off, but still not nice to see. But in the 67th minute, Schmelzer gets on the ball here, the former Dortmund left back playing against his former club. He finds Serge Gnabry. Gnabry recovering from his injury, finds Kevin Volland. Nice little fake shot to get around Subotic. Goes through 1-on-1 with Weidenfeller. I didn't fancy my chance of scoring with the right foot, so I decided to try and take it around him, win a penalty, and that's exactly what I've done. I've got a lot better at winning penalties, as you guys are seeing this season. You know, I really have. And as I went through 1-on-1, I didn't fancy the chance of scoring with weaker right foot, so I decided to try and round Weidenfeller. I did just that. I won the penalty, and Gylfi Sigurdsson, who scored a penalty in the last game, has another good chance to score one here. It is the Icelandic playmaker against the veteran goalkeeper Weidenfeller. Will he outfox the goalkeeper? Yes, he will. It's a pretty poor penalty once again. It's not in the corner at all, but it does go into the back of the net, and that is the most important thing. So Sigurdsson gets the goal. Weidenfeller goes the wrong way, and it's Hertha Berlin 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. So Sigurdsson, who scored a crucial goal last year against Dortmund to send us into the Champions League final, has he just sent us to the top of the table with another crucial goal against Dortmund? How about that for a coincidence? But still 1-0 to Hertha Berlin. But as you can see here in the 76th minute, Dortmund weren't going to lie down and just accept defeat. They went down the right hand side here with Blasikoski with just 40 minutes to go. He finds Dzeko, rolls it through towards Nuri Sahin, and what a chance that was, but he puts the shot into the side netting. So still 1-0, and another great chance for the away side in the 83rd minute. It's Reus who comes forward this time, but thankfully Ter Stegen makes a very, very good save. So still 1-0 to the good guys, and Dortmund doing everything they could to get themselves an equalising goal in this game. They had a corner in the 90th minute, and I've spoken about this before. It's so important that the man on the line stays on the line, and it's proved there. So many times the man on the post comes off the post. This time Sebastian Young clears it off the line as the header was past Ter Stegen. He does it not once, but twice. Sebastian Young clears the ball off the line in injury time to make sure we secure a 1-0 victory. So that is just absolutely fantastic. fantastic. We get the win by a goal to nil. I was kind of annoyed we didn't go through there to make it 2-0 as referee blew for the final whistle, but still, we win the game by a goal to nil. Sigurdsson scoring a crucial penalty with just 22 minutes left on the clock, and we do indeed win the game and get the 3 points. So a big win, and that does send us top of the table at the end of the evening, and I was very pleased with that. Although unfortunately for us, Bayern Munich actually won their game by 4 goals to nil, so I thought we were going top, but unfortunately Bayern Munich will go there instead. But still, we do keep our title dreams alive, and that is the most important thing. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video already. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of my Next Gen Career Mode, please leave a like, because it's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.